everybody, and welcome back to Room 9, our region's largest classroom. My name is Miss St. Louis, and I'm a teacher at Rogers Elementary School in the Mehlville School District, and we are located in South St. Louis County. Today, I'm here to teach a reading lesson that's geared towards students who are in the 3rd grade, but all learners are more than welcome to learn and explore along with us. So let's get started. This week, we have been talking about all things point of view. Point of view is the perspective from which a text is written. So when we talk about point of view, there are 2 main points of view that we talk about. Do you remember what those are? That's right, first and third. So first person point of view is when the story is told from the viewpoint of one of the characters, all right? And there are some key words that we use that help us to remember first person point of view. Do you remember what any of those key words are? Good, I is one. We, my, our, us. Oh, so many good words, and you guys are picking up on a few new ones too. Awesome. Now, the other point of view that we talk about, yeah, my word's confused, is third person. And that's when the narrator is not part of the story. And there are some key words that we use when we talk about third person. What are those key words? That's right, we have he and she, they, right? So those are some of the keywords that we would find when we're talking about third person. So when we see these keywords in a text, it can help us to identify the point of view from which that story is being told. Now, today I have a really cool story that I want to share with you. And that story is called That's Not Right, by Durant and Katharine McEwen. That's not right. Ellie's class was writing stories about animals. Oh, I see a hippo, I see a cat, a bear, a mouse. Ellie chose a bug. This is what Ellie wrote. Ellie's story. Once, there was a bug. His name was Fred. He lived under a stone. One day, Fred came out. A big shoe stamped down and squashed him. Splat! Fred was dead. The end. Allie read the story to her teacher. What a sad story, the teacher said. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end, said Ellie. So it does, said her teacher. Ellie read the story to her brother. That's a funny story, he laughed. Ellie read the story to her mom. What a strange story, Ellie, said her mom. It has a beginning, middle, and an end, said Ellie proudly. Her mom smiled. Very good, Ellie, she said. Well, it does, right? It had a beginning, middle, and end. Those are really important for a story, right? That evening, the moon was full and bright. It was like a giant eye. Oh, that's a good sentence, wasn't it? I'm going to read that one again. I really like that sentence. That evening, the moon was full and bright. It was like a giant eye. Now remember, that's a simile, right? We're using the word like to compare the moon to the eye. Ooh. Ellie sat on the front step to look at it. The moon winked at her. Something moved on the path in front of Ellie. Excuse me, said a tiny voice, but that's not right. Ellie looked down and saw a sow bug. Did this bug just talk to her? Oh my. I heard your story, said the sow bug, and I didn't like it. Oh, said Ellie. What was wrong? It wasn't very nice, said the sow bug. Some of my best friends are bugs. Oh, I'm sorry, said Ellie. I didn't mean to upset you. What kind of bug was it anyway? Asked the sow bug. One like you, said Ellie. A sow bug. I'm not really a bug, hissed the sow bug. His antenna wagged crossly. A bug is a kind of insect. Insects have 6 legs. I have 7 pairs of legs. I'm a crustacean, if you must know, like a lobster or a crab. Oh, said Ellie. You don't look like a crab. Perhaps not, agreed the sow bug, but I do have a hard shell-like body. Lift me up and see. Ellie put her hand on the ground and the sow bug crawled onto it. She gazed at the sow bug. It looked a little bit like gray armor. Oh, its body looked a bit like gray armor. I see what you mean, she said. The sow bug tapped his antenna against her hand. Now listen, he said. I'll tell you the story. Fred's story. There once was a handsome sow bug called Fred. He had the finest antenna you ever did see. He lived under a large cool stone in the garden. His home was dark and damp and lovely. One day, Fred was hungry. He crawled out of his house to look for food. Suddenly, a big bully shoe stamped down and tried to squash him. But Fred was too clever and too quick. He curled up in a ball and rolled away. Then he crawled back under his cool stone and lived happily ever after. The end. I like that story, said Ellie. There's nothing like a happy ending, purred Fred. Something else moved in the bush beside Ellie. That's not right, a little voice hissed. It was another sow bug. Hello, said Ellie. Who are you? I'm Miss Fred, said the sow bug. I'm Fred's wife. She waggled her antenna. That story just won't do at all, she snorted. A good story needs more than one character. How could my dear darling Freddie live happily ever after without someone to love? Someone like you, said Ellie. That's right, said Miss Fred. Now, dearie, you listen to me. Miss Fred's story. Once upon a time, and not so very far away, there lived a lovely sow bug named Fred. Oh, he was handsome. His antennae were as fine could be, but Fred was not happy. He was all alone in the world. If only I had someone to love, he said sadly to himself. Well, one day, Fred came out from under his stone to look for food. And what did he spy? Why, a beautiful lady sow bug. It was love at first sight. Fred crawled toward her, but then, oh, something terrible happened. What do you think it is? A monster shoe appeared. It stamped down and tried to squash poor Fred. Look out! Cried the beautiful lady sow bug. Now, luckily, Fred was clever and Fred was quick. In a flash, he curled up in a ball and rolled away. Wham, bam! The shoe stamped down on the stone. Ow! The stone was sharp and cut the shoe. The shoe limped away. Fred scuttled to his love. Will you marry me? He asked. Of course, my darling, said the beautiful Lady Sowbug. They got married right away and lived happily ever after. The end. It's true, sighed Fred. It was love at first sight. Fred and Miss Fred rubbed antennae. What a lovely story, said Ellie. It's very romantic. Stamp, stamp. What could that be? What do you think? What could that be? Or who could that be? I don't know. Let's see. That's not right, cried an angry voice. That story is garbage. Ellie looked around and frowned. Who said that? She asked. I did, said an old blue shoe lying on the path. It looked grumpy, as if its laces were in a knot. I'm not a bully or a monster. Why should I be the bad one in a story? It's not fair. No one cares about my feelings. You should see things from my point of view, said the shoe. How would you like to be cut by a sharp stone? Well, I wouldn't, said Ellie. But I wouldn't like to be squashed flat either. That's right, agreed Fred and Miss Fred. It's not my fault. It's the person who wears me who's to blame, argued the shoe. Anyway, who cares about creepy crawlies? They're all pests. He stuck his tongue out at Fred and Miss Fred. Can you stick your tongue out? Not true, cried Miss Fred. We are not pests. We are good for the garden. Yes, Fred added. We eat dead plants and vegetable peels. Then they come out on the other end in our poo and feed the soil, which helps new plants to grow. That's right, dear, Miss Fred agreed proudly. People recycle bottles and cans. We recycle nature. Yum, yum. I didn't know that, said Ellie. That is good. Huh. The shoe shuffled impatiently. Why don't you tell us your story, said Ellie. About time, too, said the shoe. The shoe's story. One day, a big, blue, beautiful, shiny new shoe was walking in the garden. He had just been given a new pair of striped laces, and he was feeling very happy. Suddenly, a silly sowbug came out without looking right in front of him. The shoe tried to pull back, but it was too late. Down he went. The sowbug curled into a ball and rolled away. The shoe landed on a sharp stone. Ow! Shrieked the shoe. He was badly hurt. The sowbug got away without a scratch, but the poor brave shoe had a big cut and lots of scuffs. He had to go to the cobbler to be mended, but he was never the same again, and his fine striped laces were given to another pair of shoes. The end. That is a sad story, said Ellie. I think the shoe got what he deserved, said Fred. I agree, dear, said Miss Fred. Big bully. And with that, the two sow-bugs disappeared. Insects, tutted the shoe. They're not insects, Ellie corrected him. They're a kind of crustacean, like crabs. Oh, really, huffed the shoe, and that was his last word. The full moon winked again. Can you wink? I'm not really a good winker. Supper time, Ellie, called Ellie's mom. That evening before bed, Ellie wrote a news story. A talking sow-bug, said her brother. A grumpy bully shoe, said her mom. What a crazy story, they cried. But it's true, said Ellie. The end. That's not right. So, what did you think about that book? That was Winnie. I think she liked the book. It was a bit of a different kind of book, don't you think? Now this book plays in really well to our lesson this week. Remember, we're talking all about point of view, right? And so point of view is the perspective from which a text is written. Well, inside this book, there were different stories that were told from different perspectives of different characters, right? So at the very beginning, we have Ellie's story. And what happened in Ellie's story? Yeah, in Ellie's story, there was a bug named Fred. He came out from under a rock and he got squashed flat. But then we learned about the same story, right? About a bug going after a shoe, but told from a different perspective. So this time, the story was told from the perspective of Fred. So Fred has his own viewpoint, right? He sees the story from his perspective. So now we're thinking about Fred's thoughts and what Fred sees. And what happens in Fred's story? Right, so in Fred's story, he talks about how cool he is and his cool house. And he comes out and just as the shoe is about to squash him, he rolls away and is able to get to safety and then live happily ever after, right? But then what happens? Someone new comes along, right? And now we meet Mrs. Fred, and she tells us her story from her perspective, right? So now we're getting her viewpoint on what happened. And what happens when she tells us her story? Yeah, so when she tells us her story, she tells us about her watching Fred as Fred is about to get squished by a shoe. So we get to see a little bit more of that outside perspective as she sees this happening, right? She also adds, she talks about the kind of shoe, right? It's a monster shoe, and she adds in some extra talking, right? So look out, right? So she gives us a little bit more details, and here she adds how the shoe stamps on the stone and hurts itself, right? Because she can see that happening. But guess what? Someone else comes along. And who else comes along but the shoe? And the shoe tells us his story from his point of view. So he tells us all about what? Yeah, so he tells us all about how he was just walking along, and then all of a sudden there's this bug, and even though he tries to stop, he can't. And just as he's about to squish him, the bug rolls away, and he ends up getting really hurt. Now, this book is really cool because it showed us the same story, right? About a bug that's going to be squashed by a shoe. But it tells us the same story from four different viewpoints, right? Ellie, Fred, Mrs. Fred, and the shoe. So it gives us some different perspectives here, and we're able to see the story from the different viewpoint of all of the characters involved, right? So I have a question for you, because there's one character who never got to tell us their story. Do you remember who that is? That's right, the moon. He says at the end, that's not right. So, what do you think the moon's perspective on the story is? What did he see? I guess we'll never know, right? Interesting. You know, I think that this is a really cool book, and it might be something that's really cool to try in your own writing, right? If you write a story, try writing a second story, right? A sequel that's told from the perspective of somebody else. Okay, so maybe if you tell a story about you and your dog, tell one side from your perspective and tell the other side from the other perspective. It might be a really cool way to kind of change up your story and really get some of those creative juices flowing, because this is a really creative way to tell a story. Now, just a little hint for you, a little scientific fact. It's Thursday, so I won't see you guys again until Monday. So maybe something you want to do is go outside and look for your own sow bugs. So you can do that. You might be able to find some sow bugs outside underneath some stones or some logs. So the best place to look for these guys, which I call them roly-polies, so maybe you know them a little bit better by that name, is to look in some damp soil, right? So damp means that it's not soaking wet, but it's also not dry, right? Damp soil. Look to see if maybe they're underneath some leaves and twigs, and look really, really carefully. Now, be careful that your shoe doesn't go out there and squish the sow bugs, because you don't want people to be talking about your shoe being a monstrous shoe, okay? So maybe take a chance this weekend and go out and see if you can find your own sow bugs. Might be kind of cool. All right, boys and girls. I hope that you enjoyed that book as much as I did. And I hope that you've enjoyed this week's lessons as much as I've enjoyed teaching them to you. This week we talked all about point of view, which is the perspective from which a text is written. So remember, perspective is the viewpoint of that character. And so this week we talked about two main points of view. We talked about first person point of view, which is when the story is told from the viewpoint of one of the characters. Okay, so not a lot of the stories we read this week had first person point of view, but first person point of view would be like a personal narrative. And we see some key words being used in first person books, like I, me, we. So some stories that you write are probably in first person point of view because you're writing stories about yourself. Now the other point of view that we have is third person point of view. And third person point of view is when the narrator is not part of this story, right? And so we have two different types of third person points of view. We have that third person limited, which is when the narrator shares the thoughts and feelings of just one character, right? They're limited to one person that they know things about. And then we have third person omniscient, which is when the narrator shares the thoughts and feelings of all the characters, right? So they know lots about everybody involved, okay? And when we talk about third person, we talk about some different keywords there. Words like they, them, he, she, right? So those keywords can really help us. So as you're going through and you're reading books, whether that be at school or in your free time, think about the point of view from which those books are being told. Is this first person or is this third person? And think about the perspective of that point of view, right? Why do you think authors choose to tell their stories from different points of view? Right? They make these decisions consciously, and there's a reason for it. So it's always sometimes interesting to think, why did they choose to tell it from this character's point of view versus a different character's point of view? Because different characters have different viewpoints, and they can really learn and teach us different things. So even in your own writing, think about which character do you want to share the point of view of, and which perspective are you showing, and why are you choosing that character, right? Their thoughts and their feelings are really important, so you want to make sure that you're sharing all that you can. It's really cool. All right, so boys and girls, I hope that you really enjoyed this today. I hope that you'll come back tomorrow on Friday to join us for some science and some social studies lessons. Winnie says hi, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. Say bye, Win.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.